Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka Kynhun ki Nonghikai ka school ba Nehu ki ba hapapo ka Shatri jong ka North Eastern Hills University Teachers Association, bar ki Nonghikai jong ka Meghalaya Tribal Teachers Association, menta ka pratri unai Weng arjar pesau ki lalit bani kendo I ulat ka jela u CH Vijaya Shankar, nak benta ban penpau hu halor ka jingsngap menti u Vice Chancellor ka school ba Nehu u Professor Prabha Shankar Shukla, halor ki mat jinglawa jong ki samla puli ka school ba Nehu, balayalam daga Nehu su bar ka KSU Nehu unit, nak benta ban Weng kam yu registrar, bat deputy registrar, kiba u VC ulat thong kam bean bat kumjuru ban thongi ki arngot ki pro vice chancellor ha artali ki campus jong ka Nehu ki badan ha Shillong bat tura. Ha bekran bat kilat pathai kubor hadian ke jing kendo yu ulat ke jela, nakaliang u president ka Nehu ta u professor Lakhon kama, ulia thu ban nakaliang ulat ulapen pau ke jing sngo khya, ha ka bede ba ke jing long jingman ka school ba Nehu. Hak bagi samla puli ke school ba ki haban shongsha thangan baklembu por ya ka balas dang nadu ka santari unai Weng arja arpsau bat nakaliang ulat ula batharu ikino hikai bakin Wanrah ya ki Jingai Jingmut bat ki jubab nak benta ban Weng ya ka Kynrum Kynram hapo ka ni ka school ba.
We had a very fruitful discussion. Indeed, we are very happy both from Nehuta as well as the Meta that he have the same sense of feeling like we are having, looking at our kids who are under the hunger strike, and I think as a father he expressed his deepest sense of sadness, like we all, and he's taking this issue very, very seriously. And we had a long discussion on each and every issue that has culminated to this agitation that is led by Nehu and KSU Nehu unit, and of course Nehuta and Meta, we are supporting them. I think governor is aware because he has been reading newspapers and media reports on daily basis that has come up for last several days. And we have had a point-wise discussion on each and every issue. Of course, it's just the first meeting. We didn't arrive at any solution per se. But I think we appreciated the seriousness that the governor has as a chief rector of Nehu, and he will do all necessary possible measures that he will take in order to restore normalcy. So he has indeed, he has advised us to come with the suggestions to end this agitation, these solutions, which we will go back and discuss with our members, and also of course we have to interact with Nehu who is leading the agitation. So we will come back, and he has given us a free, you can say a free pass here, that whenever we feel like coming, we should come, and he will be out. I think he is coming back by truck. So we in the meantime will be preparing what all solutions that we need to take, because there are so many problems that you all know that has led to this agitation. So we will come with our own suggestion and how best we can resolve all the issues. And that much at least he has assured us that he will do everything possible as a chief rector to, and his main concern, like all of us, was that kids should not go like this. They are on hunger strike. It's so sad because ultimately university is meant for them. If they are not there, we teachers are not there, nobody is there. People may come and go, VCs may come and go, teachers may come and go, non-teaching staff may come and go, but the university must stay, and it must stay for the student community of this beautiful state of Meghalaya, and of course the entire region, and of course the whole country as such. So I think we had a very, and we are very happy because for a change, we have seen that there is somebody occupying this governor's chair who seems to be very compassionate about how things are going, and he, as a chief rector, is taking it very, very seriously, because we all know this vice chancellor has not shown any sign of the empathy as such, and he showed total lack of the concern for the students who are agitating, who are on hunger strike now. It is almost 4 days now. But this governor, at least we are happy to see that he is totally different from at least the vice chancellor, that much we can say. And I think we have come out with a positive note, and he has told us to prepare whatever we want to suggest to improve the things. So we will go back and discuss with our associations, and of course also with the students, to see how best we can, because we are all concerned their health is getting deteriorated day by day. 3 of them has been hospitalized, and after this we are going to civil hospital to see them if they are still around in the hospital. But then we are concerned. Yeah. So we are concerned that many more may fall sick, may fall weak, and weak. And I think it is a concern for all of us to see that, because their health is our prime concern right now. And how best we will arrive at a solution, of course, needs to be discussed among ourselves, and of course we have to convey to the students. So, given any such grievances per se about what he should do, that is not what we came here for. Because what will actually please the student, we all know. However, we have not discussed about any modality as such, that what all should be done immediately. Rather, he has left it to us to suggest that as teachers, what will be the best solution. First, of course, to naturally end the hunger strike so that students go back to their classes. At the same time, you have to look at both the short-term solutions and of course the long-term solutions. And there needs to be multiple interactions with his office, and he has said that the Governor's Secretariat is open for any suggestion that you will bring. And I think he has also assured that he will talk to everyone, all stakeholders, including the students who are agitating here. He will have a dialogue, and finally probably will have a joint dialogue with them sitting across the table. And that's what is his strategy per se as far as finding a solution is concerned. But for us, we have not come here to say do this, do that. No, that was not our intention. Our intention was to apprise him about the seriousness of the situation in Nehu. And I think we have been successful in doing that, and he has been very, very patient as far as the grievances are concerned, and he knew exactly what is going on in Nehu. And I think it's a good sign for all of us as stakeholders of the university, that at least you have a governor who seems to be deeply concerned with the matters of Nehu. There has been governors in this occupying this building who have not been very, very concerned with Nehu, but this particular governor seems to be different, and I hope it really translates into some meaningful solutions to end this impasse that we have in Nehu. Yeah. So we didn't come here asking to do this or to do that, but we know students are very firm, and it's justified, because see, we have to understand how student has arrived at from asking the registrar and deputy registrar to step down, then now asking for the VC to step down. Why? Because they have been on hunger strike for more than 48 hours, and he did nothing. Why I say he did nothing? Because at least he should have shown some sense of caring about the students. Now you are the head of the institute, and under you, right outside your office, people are on hunger strike. Young kids who are like my kids, your kids and his kids, they are on hunger strike. When they have brought the grievances, he should have immediately reacted. Because he didn't react, because see, you can't say that there is complaint and people are doing hunger strike, I will do nothing. That had been the attitude, and that's precisely the problem. Why this Vice Chancellor is in deep shit, I should say, is simply because of the fact that he has always been like this. He never assessed the gravity of situation. If anybody who has a little sensible mind, if people are agitating, I think at the very instance that are agitating, he would have been reactive. He would have constituted whatever he thinks deems fit to address to the concern of students. Because he didn't address the concern of the students, naturally students said, see, we are on hunger strike here for more than 2-3 days, and you did nothing on your end, because these allegations against the registrar and deputy registrars are not vague. We all know as teachers, and we are the observers there on day in and day out. We know exactly what this registrar and the deputy registrar has done. They are incapable. There's no doubt about it. They are incompetent. Yet he didn't do anything to address the concern of the students and teachers. Naturally, if I was leading this agitation, probably I would have done the same thing. If I'm there on hunger strike, my whole EC is on hunger strike, and you do nothing to come and say that, okay, I will, start looking into your grievances, naturally I'll ask that you step down. Maybe you are not fit. Maybe it's because of you that whole thing is problematic.
Just one. Regarding in response to your query whether VC can be removed or demand to be removed, if Vice Chancellor on moral ground wishes to resign or step down, he should step down. But to be removed procedurally, there has to be a visitorial inquiry against his omissions and commission. And visitorial inquiry here means the President of India is the appointing authority of Vice Chancellor. That is Central University Vice Chancellor. Therefore, if the inquiry committee outcome is adversely against him, then the President of India, that is the visitor of our university, can remove him.
He has missed the bus, let's put it that way. Otherwise, student would have not been on hunger strike for 4 days. And this is precisely where we said that, this person is insensitive. Naturally, he should have been more careful that, what will he inquire? You appointed the registrar as chairman of the selection committee. You appointed the deputy registrar as chairman of the selection committee. Whom you are inquiring and what you are going to inquire? Indeed, if at all, like Professor Mao said, you want to have a fair inquiry, then you resign or you go on leave. Then there can be an independent inquiry. How can the person who appointed can constitute a committee to inquire in his own selection of these people whom we are now raising all sorts of doubts because they are incompetent? And that's where I said that he is now haphazardly acting because he has no guidance whatsoever, no experience. So naturally, probably he has never foreseen this kind of agitation, and he is now at a loss because of his delay tactics and his conduct as a vice chancellor, not to take stakeholders with him, not to take the advice of senior professors who are in Nehu for last 25, 30, 35 years. When you neglect people who know Nehu and you think you know everything, you are bound to be in this mess. And the mess where he's in, I think we have predicted when he came 6 months after he escaped. We knew one day he will be in this mess and he will find it very, very difficult to come out. How he will come out, we really can't say. How will students react? That is also we can't say because they are the one who are agitating, not we. We are only supporting them.
Well, my last question.
As long as they are asking, we are there with them. Unless they change their mind, if we are able to reach to a certain kind of discussion, whereby we can convince or they feel that it is okay to do it otherwise. For now, it stays. It stays because we have not seen. Frankly speaking, I have not seen any correspondence from the Vice Chancellor to any stakeholders that come Nehuta, we want to talk. Come Nehunsa, we want to talk. Come Nehusu. I have not seen. He only yesterday released a sort of statement to say that we will be conducting EC today and please call off. You don't call off agitation when you have gone to that extent. The agitation is of that caliber. I don't think such flimsy actions is going to deter the students. And I'm sure right now, nobody is trusting him. Neither me as President Nehuta, neither Mehta, neither Nehusu, neither Nehunsa. Nobody is trusting his integrity as a Vice Chancellor. The best thing would be he steps down and goes quietly. Everything will be settled. But then, if he has to be removed, then rightly said, it is easier said than done. We all understand that. But if student wants, if you can have agitation in AMU, in JNU, in Bangladesh, in Calcutta during this recent incident that has happened, I think when student agitates, anybody has to budge. They have to react. They have to do whatever they can in order to pacify the students. I believe the strength of students cannot be undermined, and we are all with them in this issue.
From the perspective of teachers, we don't want to prolong this because our students are really in a real bad situation where they're fasting. We know that a few of them are in hospital. But when I say that today's meeting with the governor has been very positive, and one thing what he's asking us to do is to be mediators. He's suggesting that he will invite all of us, both from the government side, the Minister of Education, the Chief Secretary, and the Nehu administration, that includes the Vice Chancellor, as well as the other opponents, the stakeholders like the Teachers Association and the Student Association, and Mehta and Nehuta. So we don't know what will be the outcome, but what he wants is to address the charges that were made on a one-to-one, point-to-point basis. We hope that when we face, instead of just narrating the entire issues on the press, we will be facing one another, and probably if we come down to that, we can give any prediction how it will go. It might go south, it might go north. But one thing, at least the matter will be precipitated in the governor's office. And so to that extent, we thank the governor for...
But when will it be that?
No, he said he is available. He'll communicate.
He'll come back on 12.
On the 12th.
He's leaving tomorrow.
So he knows the gravity of the situation that you can't prolong, because he also is with a lot of concern and empathy for the student. He doesn't want them to continue with the strike. That was his message for us to convey. But I would agree with my colleague here that the students have their own, decision, and we are only playing the mediating role.
And this denialism is going to lead the university to a utter, unpredictable situation for which he will be wholly and solely responsible. He's insulting whole of Meghalaya, he's insulting, humiliating the whole of Northeast. Whole of the Nehu fraternity is feeling humiliated, insulted by his nonchalant, ignorant, arrogant attitude, which needs to be corrected by some intervention. God knows from where this intervention will come, but it has to come.